Hi ladies, we're here today with Lorena from My Hair Helpers. She's come to rescue us because we've heard there's head lice at school. So we want to check our kids and make sure that we don't have it. And Lorena is going to tell us how to check our children and make sure that we don't have lice at home.
That's correct. So the first thing we do is when we hear the word lice, we have to check 4 angles. Okay, we're going to check 4 angles in the head to see if we have lice. So the first thing we do is we are in the natural light and we're going to open the hair carefully, checking very close to the scalp because lice is always very close, 1/4 of an inch. We come down, we see, and we're gonna check second angle is right behind and above the ears. If we see immediately when we open, we see. So we know when we have lice, we see dots, little dots all over the hair, especially in the 4 angles. And when we come behind down to the nape of the neck, we see and we open there. And if we see that, that means there is lice. Then we continue around the head and we check the next ear, which is over here and above, right behind. It's an area where they really like to be. It's warm. So we check that one. Now we come to the crown. And the crown is very, very important because some people have it so much in the crown, behind the ears, or down at the bottom of the neck, or on the hairline. So before we start doing the wet comb, we're going to need some items. We need a dry towel. We need paper towels. We're going to have some combs. We are going to have a conditioner, normal conditioner with water, and it could be another bottle of just water. And we're going to go ahead and wet the hair. We're going to wet the hair all around, wet it all together, and as we've done it and it's ready, we're going to detangle well. And once it is very well detangled, we're going to start combing for first angle. And in order to do this, we need a special comb. It is not any comb, it is the Knit-Free Terminator. It has the right measurements, and it's the only comb that gets lice out. So we're going to go now and start combing from the top down to the bottom. You grab the comb firmly, the person holds the head, and we're coming down close to the scalp so that we can get any eggs or any bugs that the person has acquired. When we're doing the comb out, we must comb carefully, making sure that we are gliding the comb down from the scalp from the root to the very end of the hair. And most times we will find it right away, and that's 1 egg right there. We're doing the second angle, which is back to front. We're going to flip the hair all the way to the front, so it's important to have a towel over the table so the child can lean forward on their forehead, and we start getting ready to comb the hair all the way. When we do this angle back to front, we flip the hair totally and we smooth it, and it's very well combed and it's wet. It has enough conditioner, enough water. And we start combing from the hairline, gliding the comb as we go along, making some layers if the person has a lot of hair. So in this case, she has a lot of beautiful hair, and we want not to miss anything. To do the third angle, which is right to left. We send the hair always to the other side, completely detangle, enough moisture on the hair, enough conditioner. And then we start combing from the very front of the forehead, gliding down to the sides. In case we miss any eggs, they have to come out because lice is at the very, very, very close to the scalp. So now as we continue, we're almost done with angle number 3, which is left to right now. So we continue to comb the hair all the way from the forehead, going to the back, sliding the comb, looking for any signs of lice. As we go through, we make sure that the person is comfortable, that is not moving a lot, so that we can get that lice out. So this is the last angle that we're doing, and it's number 4, and it's called front to back. So we're going to be ready to start combing from the very corner of the ear all the way to the back, and I call it 1, 2. I overlap the comb because so many times we can miss lice by leaving a gap in between, and we do not want to do that. So I do overlap and I count from the corner of the ear. I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that is from ear to ear. You have combed every angle and making sure that you have found any lice possible in your hair. And that is the evidence. I found some eggs. So doing the 4 angles in the hair is so important because the dry check is not as accurate, but when we do the wet comb, 4 angles, combing well, wetting the hair and gliding the comb out, we have the evidence that we have found some lice. And that's the way we do the 4 angles, a comb out, and it's called the wet check.
As you can see, Lorena from My Hair Helpers really knows what she's doing, and she just showed us that checking a dry check doesn't work. You must do a wet check. So I'm leaving all their information here. Check them out. Make sure to have them come and check your head because there is no way we can really do this on our own and figure it out without some help. They really know what they're doing. And tune in next week for a video on how to actually treat the lice and get rid of it once you've identified it. And we'll see you next time.